Good morning, viewers. Welcome to another episode of Regional Review. I am your host, Tunohole Mungaba, and I am bringing you news from the north while also having a regional recap by looking at all of the stories that our regional correspondents have submitted over the week. And I will be choosing the most interesting stories and recapping it with you, our audience, for today. It is a beautiful Friday, and I look forward to engaging and discussing about current affairs, political affairs, community news that affect each and every single person wherever you are from, and we are going to be talking about each situation and how it affects the future generation tomorrow. Before we get into our first story, today is World Cancer Day, the 4th of February, and it is celebrated internationally. The purpose of World Cancer Day is to raise awareness on the disease, to encourage early prevention, early detection and treatment as well, and to just ensure that we take care of our bodies, we take care of our souls, as we all know that cancer has been one of the largest contributing factors when it comes to deaths in this country, especially with cervical cancer. So with women, I encourage you to always go for your pap smear. Men, I always encourage you to go for your prostate cancer test and just make sure that everything is in check and everything is 100% so that we can fight cancer together. For our first story, we are going all the way down to the south, where 9 sheep were stolen from Friki Maton's farm. This is a farm that's a few kilometers close to Keetmanshoop, and how Mr. Friki discovered that his 9 sheep were stolen is that he followed the footsteps in the sand, which led to the arrest of these men. The men are currently in police custody, and they are soon going to be appearing for trial. Here's Monique Adams with more.
And in recent news, 2 men steal 9 sheep at a farm south close to Keetmanshoop. A farm guard caught 2 into custody, Mr. Friki Maton from the Alta Kalkoefen Lodge and chairman of the Veldschuhorn Farm Guard came to the Gurip River and came across damage to his fence. After following the footsteps in the sand, he came across the 2 gentlemen and called the police immediately.
For our second story, we are going all the way to the Osonjujupa region, where the chairperson of the Osonjujupa Regional Council, Ms. Marlene Mbakera, has handed over 40 pairs of school shoes to learners and students who attend school all over Otjiwarongo. This donation was made possible with the help of Cheetah Cement that collaborated with Ms. Mbakera in order to fight poverty and to make sure that kids do attend school and that they do have an opportunity to attend school regardless of their circumstances. Here's Enzo Angwele with more.
Chairperson of the Otjiwarongo Regional Council, Marlene Mbakera, on Friday handed over 40 pairs of school shoes to various learners that were selected from various schools in the Otjiwarongo constituency. The project was, or rather the number of shoes were funded by Cheetah Cement as part of their social corporate responsibility. And here is what the chairperson also had to say, and one of the learners also spoke on behalf of the other learners.
Your teachers, and I've asked them to give me the names of the children who do not have school shoes. So I got names from Orvetoveni Primary School. I got names from Spespona Primary School. And then I got names from Monica Kenkop Primary School. So when I got the names, I went to, we have a fund that we call Friends of Ochiwarongo constituency. Now, Friends of Ochiwarongo constituency, we have started it last year, around June, July, where we are asking the community in Ochiwarongo and around Namibia, especially people that have been born and that are from Kalkveld and Ochiwarongo, to give a donation of $50 per month. Now, when these people are giving us the $50 per month, we are taking that money and we are giving it back to the community in the form of school shoes, like right now. Since the beginning of the school year, we have also given out stationery. Last year, we have also given meals to some old people. And that is what we are doing with the money that we are collecting from the $50 that we are collecting from what we call Project Friends of Ochiwarongo constituency. Now, this year now, at this instance, we are going to give 40 pairs of shoes to the learners that have been identified by your schools, so that when the rain comes, you are not going barefoot. Some of you were just having slippers, some of you were just having tekkies, some of you were not having shoes. That's why we are here today, to give you school shoes. And then we are going to take the other schools, the primary schools again, I think after 2-3 weeks, and then we are going to give them also shoes. Are you happy that you are going to receive school shoes? Yes. Okay, so that is what's going to happen. We are going, according to the list of the schools that we get, we'll quickly do what you call a roll call. So I'll call the names of the learners just to make sure that you are here and you are from the specific school. And once I call your name, you must just stand up, and then I'll see that you are here. I know that some of you are coming to school in groups. So some of your friends are not here because they are in another group and they were not coming to school.
My name is Kurimuye, my surname is Muhire. I'm in grade 4C. I'm schooling at the Rotoveni Primary School. Thanks, Council, for giving us shoes. We are feeling happy.
And finally, our last story, we go all the way to the Kavango East region, where the region is currently facing a pandemic of whiskey smuggling within secondary schools. Yep, you heard right. Secondary school kids in the Kavango East region have been caught smuggling the whiskey sachets, which are imported from Angola. And the most current case is when 7 learners from the Romanes Kamondo Secondary School in Rundu has had a case of this whiskey smugglers, and the principals have invited the police to search and to make sure that the learners are not participating in underage drinking, as it's currently a wide problem in the region. Here's Kenya Kambowe with more.
Our fifth story shows that there appears to be an underground syndicate involving school learners in the Kavango regions, where they are made to sell illegal smuggled Angolan whiskies known as Kizomba or Kapopora, which is threatening the future of the young ones who attend classes intoxicated. These whiskies sell between $3 and $5 per sacket, which learners and community members consume. Just last week, 7 learners from Romanes Kamnoko Secondary School in Rundu were found with bags of these illegal whiskies following a surprise search by the school management. The search emanated after empty sackets of the whiskies were discovered in the toilets. The police was roped in and they escorted the learners home, where the parents were shocked after being informed of what had happened at school. The learners have since been sent home and will only return to school with their parents. According to the school's principal, Rafael Hamuniera, he told Namibian Sun that the school has now implemented strict measures to ensure that the incident does not occur again. Hamuniera said that it is a societal issue, as the school does not have a boarding facility, meaning that these social ills are carried to school by learners from the communities where they derive from.
I'm Martha Angolo, a breast cancer survivor. I was a patient, then I became a Cancer Association of Namibia volunteer because I wanted to make a difference to my people to fight cancer.
Now more than ever, inequalities in healthcare have been highlighted due to especially COVID-19. Vulnerable communities, persons, and minorities need to be heard. An in-depth look must be made at socio-economic factors such as cultural context, gender norms, income and education levels, as well as prejudices, discrimination and assumptions based on age, gender, sexual orientation, ethnicity, disability, and lifestyle that create wide disparities in cancer prevention, incidence, and survival rates. This World Cancer Day, let's close the care and support gap so that all cancer patients in Namibia and our Southern African region will have better access to treatment, support, and cancer care.
Namibians, let us close the cancer care gap. Namibians, let us fight cancer together.
Thank you so much, viewers, for joining us for another episode of Regional Review. I am myself, Tunohole Mungaba, and the rest of the Namibia Media Holdings team. It is goodbye and see you next week.
Looking at the expected weather from the north to the south for the next week, Ongodiva and Rundu can expect some lovely showers over the weekend, which will clear early next week, with temperatures in the high 20s and low 30s. Otjiwarongo is partly sunny today, with rain expected over the weekend before clearing towards Tuesday, and temps in the high 20s. Heading south, some cloud cover is forecast for Marintal, but sadly no rain, while Karasburg is looking at mainly sunny skies and very hot conditions.